In international inheritance cases, legal disputes are visible. Tax exposure is often less visible but equally significant. Double taxation can erode estate value long before heirs gain control. Double taxation occurs when two jurisdictions assert taxing rights over the same inherited asset or transfer. This may happen because the deceased was resident in one country while holding assets in another. Vietnam may be part of that equation. Vietnam does not have a traditional estate tax regime. However, inheritance may be subject to personal income tax depending on the relationship between the deceased and the heir. Close relatives often benefit from exemptions. Non-qualifying heirs may face tax exposure. Many jurisdictions, including the United States and several European countries, impose estate or inheritance taxes based on domicile, nationality, or asset location. A single estate may therefore face tax in more than one country. Coordination becomes essential. Avoiding double taxation begins with identifying which jurisdictions claim taxing rights. Was the deceased tax resident in Vietnam? Where are the assets located? What is the nationality or domicile status? Each factor influences tax authority. Some countries tax the estate before distribution. Others tax the heir upon receipt. Vietnam's personal income tax approach differs structurally from traditional estate tax systems. Understanding classification prevents miscalculation. Vietnam has entered into various double taxation agreements. Most are designed for income tax rather than inheritance tax. However, treaty provisions may still influence cross-border tax exposure. Analysis must be jurisdiction-specific. In certain circumstances, foreign tax paid may be creditable under applicable domestic law or treaty provisions, subject to documentation and eligibility requirements. Failure to claim available credits results in unnecessary loss. Strategic asset location during lifetime can influence future tax exposure. Holding structures, jurisdiction of incorporation, and residency planning affect estate taxation outcomes. Planning must be compliant and transparent. If a foreign resident owns property in Vietnam, Vietnam may impose personal income tax or registration fees upon inheritance of property located in Vietnam. Simultaneous taxation can arise without structured mitigation. Early review is critical. Shares in Vietnamese companies inherited by foreign heirs may trigger tax analysis both in Vietnam and abroad. Valuation methodology affects exposure. Professional coordination reduces misalignment. Tax liability may arise at different stages depending on jurisdiction. At death, at probate confirmation, or at asset transfer, sequencing influences overall exposure. Accurate reporting in each jurisdiction is essential. Failure to disclose cross-border assets may create penalties that exceed the tax itself. Compliance discipline protects estate value. In some cases, structured lifetime gifting may reduce exposure to estate taxation in high-tax jurisdictions. However, such strategies must consider Vietnamese civil law, tax law, and anti-avoidance principles. Improper structuring invites challenge. Certain jurisdictions allow trusts or corporate vehicles to manage estate tax exposure. Where Vietnamese assets are involved, enforceability and regulatory compliance must be examined carefully. Structure alone does not eliminate tax nexus. Investors living in Vietnam should periodically review tax residency status. Residency often determines estate tax exposure in foreign jurisdictions. Assumptions based on citizenship alone are insufficient. Avoiding double taxation requires coordination between Vietnamese counsel and foreign tax advisors. Isolated advice creates blind spots. Integrated strategy reduces duplication. Addressing tax exposure after death limits available options. Corrective measures are constrained. Proactive review while alive preserves flexibility. If your estate spans Vietnam and other jurisdictions, tax analysis must accompany inheritance planning. Mapping tax nexus early reduces risk of overlapping claims. Double taxation in international inheritance cases is not inevitable, but it is common when planning is fragmented. For cross-border estates involving Vietnam, legal and tax systems must be aligned deliberately. Without coordination, the estate pays twice for the same transfer. If your estate involves Vietnam and other jurisdictions, tax analysis must be integrated into your inheritance strategy, not treated as a separate afterthought. Identifying tax nexus, reviewing treaty availability, and coordinating compliance across borders can significantly reduce overlapping exposure. To structure a tax-aware cross-border estate plan involving Vietnam, contact LTS Law at lts.com.vn for coordinated legal guidance. In multinational estates, value is not only preserved through investment, but through intelligent tax alignment.